So, here's the thing, right? I have fat fingers. There's a reason why my go-to games are turn-based or possible real-time games. Now, I do dip my toes into fighting games or hack and slashes or real-time strategies every now and then, mostly if I like the IP. That's not the case here because I know absolutely nothing about HoloLive. I have no idea that Korone has an unhealthy fascination with fingers.
Hey! Yay! Yubi yubi!
Nor do I have any idea that I Am Special is from a Holono Graffiti episode. Or that Risu's truck driving skills came from Euro Truck Simulator 2 Isekai Delivery Service.
Balapan! Balapan!
Nope, I am most definitely just a normie. So without further ado, let's talk about the long-awaited HoloLive tournament arc, Idol Showdown. Idol Showdown is a free fan-made game from Besto Game Team, starring HoloLive VTubers. From the standpoint of an absolute noob at fighting games, the game is an easy entry point into the genre. The tutorial was a quick run-through of fighting game mechanics, from movement to air combos, all the way to assists, rightfully called in-game as collabs, and using your two resource bars, the star meter and the super chat meter. Now, it doesn't go into too much detail on advanced fighting game concepts like zoning, animation frames and cancels and all that rot, but it was a decent enough introduction that people who are only in it for their Oshi and not the fighting game experience can still get their pound of enjoyment out of the game. Obviously, my beloved technique of button mashing won't help me and fellow fighting game beginners reach high ranks. But at the very least, we're not required to 360-degree the joystick and input the password for Bill Gates' email address on our controllers just to do a super move. The game is chock full of references and memes throughout HoloLive's history. References and memes that I know absolutely nothing about. I definitely do not know that Corona's ex-potato is a mispronunciation of a certain blasphemous boss. Nope. The game also features a single-player story mode, but it's less of a story mode and more of a node-based roguelike, along the lines of Slay the Spire and its many clones. Complete with a node-based level selection, events, randomized pickups and passives, and a fully voiced Koreiji Oli manning the collection screen.
Now where have you been? I missed you! Are you having fun with your adventure so far? What's so crazy?
In this not a story mode, the VTubers are tasked with saving the CEO of Covercore, Motowaki Tanigo, also known as Yagu. This virtual frontier isn't necessarily difficult, but that may just be my pickups and passives carrying me all the way, so your mileage may vary. As I've come to expect from fan-made games nowadays, the game is audio-visually gorgeous. The sprite work and animations are colorfully stylized, but not to the point that what's happening on screen becomes unclear. The voice lines, most of which were clipped from streams, sound like they actually fit what's happening on screen, although I, as a normie, of course have no idea which voice lines were clipped and which voice lines were recorded by the VTubers themselves. Idol Showdown is a fighting game that acts as a bridge between fighting game players and VTuber fans. It's beginner friendly. The wacky hijinks are nostalgic for HoloLive fans and generically comedic and endearing enough for those not in the know, like me. Having a competent anime fighter that doesn't have the usually high financial barriers of entry available on Steam and has good accessibility and rollback is big for attracting new fighting game players. The game ran smoothly on my ex-potato laptop, and while I'm not the most competitive sort when it comes to fighting games and usually only play with my friends, we faced minimal issues with the online multiplayer. Overall, Idol Showdown is a wonderful addition to the Hololive fan game library and is another piece of proof that Passion Overload is the best shonen power-up a fandom can get. This has been Brain. Thanks for watching.